But I would have worn my hiking. I would have changed. I would have went to wardrobe. I would have been ready to go hiking or something when we came.
It's not hiking. It's an apple orchard.
Is that an apple? I can't see that from here. Oh, that's an apple orchard. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, I got it.
We're in an apple orchard.
What's the big... Oh, I walked out for 1 minute. Ooh. Oh, by the way, I should introduce you.
I guess.
This is Karla.
Everybody knows who I am.
I'm sorry, that's all you're getting this morning.
Yeah.
An apple... Can this stay with me?
Some of it, yeah.
Well, this has to stay.
So...
Sam can't have this.
I went yesterday, and I didn't get everything I wanted because I was in a hurry, and I didn't have...
Take the mic out of my ear, please.
Everything I needed. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, I have people talk in my head sometimes.
But I didn't think a lot of people know how much Apple stuff...
Could you hold on? I mean, my God, I can't see the Apple stuff. Why didn't you move the computer? I came in and I told you, do anything you want.
Sometimes you...
All right, talk to me.
So a lot of people don't know all the Apple products that you can get that are made right here in our county from our apples. So we got apple chips.
They stay.
Oh, okay. And we have apple fritters. We have fried pies.
So, you see her peeking around there?
We have fried pies, apple bread.
Understand that if you eat all that and don't share with me, you will be in huge trouble.
These are, what?
She's telling me I have to share.
Well, yeah. I mean, good Lord, you can't eat all of this.
I can make an attempt. What are those? What kind of apples?
These are Stamen wine sap apples. A lot of people don't know that this is my favorite apple to put caramel on because it's.
You got a knife?
No.
I can't help it. Are you actually trying to get me to pay attention when you bring me apple bread, apple butter, a pie?
Apple butter.
Huh?
I forgot about the apple butter. Abby likes to slice the apples and dip the apples in the apple butter. And then, like, the cider, I had to open it last night because I was like, you brought...
So what's with all the apple stuff?
Well, I just thought, you know, it's apple season.
Oh.
In Gilmer County. And people don't realize sometimes how much... My favorite is people that come to Apple Festival that say, well, I didn't see anything apple. All of this stuff you see here, you can get at the Apple Festival. And, and people don't realize, they're like, there was nothing at the Apple Festival that was apples. And this isn't even all of it. Usually we have craft vendors that make apple, that have like apple shaped crafts or apple themed items, you know, things like that. So it goes beyond just the food products of it all.
You got a cup?
No, I don't have it.
I can't help it. I gotta have a knife. Well, I didn't.
Involved in this.
I am. I'm into this. This is. I'm.
You got cups over there, but they got baseballs and pencils and stuff in it.
Yeah, we can't use those cups. Hey, let me ask you a question. We'll get back to the apple stuff in just a minute. Now, you know how I am about social media.
Oh, Jesus. No, we're not talking about this.
Why?
Because you always got to find something to pick on me about.
I'm not picking on you, but I want to know, why do I need to know about your cats?
Unfriend me if you don't like it.
Oh, that was mean.
Or
that was
follow,
mean.
Whatever.
All right, that's okay. They heard it right there. They heard it.
Well,
they heard it.
Truth, if you don't want to see people's stuff, just unfollow.
It's not, see, I read your stuff. It's okay for the most part. But when you have a moment and you think that
I was looking for help so I don't get rid of my cats. I needed help. People needed to help me. That's why I put it on there. Get over it. Cats are hard critters to keep.
No, that's it. My feelings are hurt. To hell with the cats.
Yeah, exactly. You obviously didn't see my Spirit Week rant this morning.
Yes, I did. Yes, I actually did.
Oh, you liked that one, did you? Yeah, you liked that one.
Actually, I did. I read the whole Spirit rant. Would you like to share that with the audience?
No, it's fine. I am.
Thank God I didn't unfriend you before the Spirit rant.
I am typically not someone. I am not someone that believes that we shouldn't do something just because it affects some people negatively. I am not that kind of person. I'm just not. You know, I think if something happens and and it affects people negatively, get over it. You're just the minority. It doesn't matter. I'm not a minority believer. Like, I believe there's a bigger world out there that represents a bigger picture, and that's just how I've always been. But I kind of took the liberty to hate on something that, as a minority in this, I thought I was the minority. Apparently, I found out last night I'm not necessarily the minority in this situation, but I felt like I was the only parent that despised Spirit Week. I don't know, the last few years it has become more stress and more not fun for the kids, for my kids anyway. But I think my kids handle it differently. And so I even said, you know, I should probably just tell them to suck it up and get over it, because that would be what I would normally do. And I do tell them that, but I feel like I'm telling them that every year. You know, like, it's getting where this is not, I don't know, it's just stressful.
Well, what is Spirit Week?
So, and somebody validated, we do this twice a year. We do it for Red Ribbon Week and we do it for Spirit Week. Spirit Week is homecoming this week for Gilmer County. So at the high school level, they usually celebrate by dressing up, you know, in spirit of the week, in a different outfit or theme every day. Well, it has become a countywide. Last year, I think we dressed up at the chamber to celebrate it. So it's become a countywide oriented week of festivities. And then the homecoming parade is Thursday. The homecoming game is Friday. The dance is on Saturday for the high schoolers. So each day is a theme. Today is Twin Day. So much drama over Twin Day, because as of Monday, the kids had somebody to twin with. It was cool. Me and Brian are going to be twins today. Well, then Brian decides, no, I want to twin with blah, blah, blah the next day.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, right?
Oh, I see where this is going.
And then last year it was Nerd Day.
I could go with that.
Like, last year it was, okay, so you've got 3 people in your class.
So there's only one theme for the week?
No, each day's a theme.
Each day's a theme. That's what I thought.
Yesterday was like red, white, blue, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Haley got mixed up or something. I don't know what happened. She thought it was Team Spirit Day, and she wore Team Spirit to school. And then some kid said something to her because she didn't dress in the right thing. And so she got all upset. She came home just totally upset yesterday. I think she was more upset that she wore the Team Spirit outfit on the wrong day, so now she can't wear it on Team Spirit Day unless she wears the same thing. I don't know. It's drama. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not like you can't go to your Facebook page and read the whole thing.
Yeah. And
Lucky I didn't unfriend you.
A parent say something.
That was pretty cold.
Or a T-shirt.
That was pretty.
That
was actually
it's
mean.
Just if you don't like it, don't like it. It's
yeah,
fine.
it's pretty mean. It's pretty mean.
Whatever.
I thought we shared the same.
I'm pretty sure you got mad at me because I didn't see a post last week, right? Right? I believe I got a text message about that because you thought I just didn't do something and I did something I didn't do. No, I'm pretty sure I got thrown under the... Yeah, moving on. So, let's back to talking about apples.
I like these apple chips. We have Apple Festival coming up.
We have Apple Festival coming up next month.
But right now, we don't wait for... Apples are just everywhere in Gilmer County.
Now is the time.
North, south, east, and west of Gilmer County, you can find apples.
Fortunately, we did not have a lot of damage as far as what I'm hearing from...
what kind of pie is that?
That's an apple pie. What?
Just checking.
Why would I bring anyway?
We might have brought a chocolate pie. I don't know.
Not when I'm talking about apples. We didn't have a lot of damage, so there are still apples on the trees to pick.
Is this the only pie you have?
Yes, I brought one pie. So.
Do you know how many people's in the studio you brought one pie?
Yeah, and that's been...
One fritter, one pie. I mean...
That has been... I told Sam I've had that since yesterday, so I don't know how good that pie still is. Anyway, those need to be rinsed off, I think.
What are they?
Stamen wine sap.
They're okay. Not my favorite apple, though.
I like those with caramel. That's my favorite apple with caramel. That's what I was saying. It's kind of sweet and it's kind of bitter. It's kind of in the middle. That's why. Are you
supposed to use your shirt like this with an apple, or is that wrong? Oh my gosh! Look at that.
There's nothing on your shirt.
What?
Anyway, so
So you bring 12 things put on the table that could distract me.
Yeah, the only thing
possibly
that's
distract
really
me, and
missing,
I'm the bad guy because there's a dozen Apple products on the table.
The only thing that's really missing that's absolutely important that should be on this table that is not on this table, other than like a real apple pie, but I got it represented. Apple cider donuts. They were out because it was such a busy weekend and they needed to restock. So, but don't forget apple cider donuts.
I have to do this for another hour, and I'm going to be eating for the next hour. I want the fritter. And what is Sam claiming? Did she already lay claims?
I don't know. But what's great, what was awesome, is right before a hurricane came and we were all preparing for possible power outages. A lot of people had power.
Did you lose power?
No, I did not lose power.
Wow.
But I went and got apples. I got apple fritter. I got some apple butter.
Yeah, you posted that.
Yeah, I was prepared for the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after your cat.
My cat.
My litter box problem.
If any of y'all have cats that have litter box issues, furniture picking issues, getting on the counters issues, and know how to resolve these issues, let me know. Because I've been fighting these battles for 2 years. I've tried everything. I've read every Pinterest, every internet blog about cats. I have read it all.
Yeah, there's only one thing I know to do.
Well, I'm trying to avoid that.
Well, you shouldn't have started it in the first place.
I just don't understand. I've never had these problems with cats before. I have one cat. He goes in and out. He's mean. He gets on the table and knocks stuff off when he wants to go back outside if we're not paying attention. But that's it. I mean, other than that, he's pretty normal. I don't understand what's wrong with it. My dad swears these two cats are not normal. When we went to Germany, for the 3 weeks they stayed with him, they hid behind the refrigerator the whole time. They didn't eat.
Dogs don't do that stuff.
Dogs don't do that stuff. No.
That's right. That's why you get a dog.
I got dogs.
Just leave it there.
I know. Anyway, so
I know I'm not trying to offend all the cat lovers out there. I promise. They're obviously, I'm not trying to offend the cat lovers. If you have cats and you like cats, you keep your cats. But me,
I've had cats and they've had problems, but I've always been able to fix them. I don't understand
getting these apple chips.
The apple chips are probably the best. Everybody loves apple chips, and they're healthy. This is healthy. This is healthy. I'm pretty sure, to a scale of desserts, like if you got to pick a dessert or a sweet treat, these are pretty healthy options compared to, You
can't run for political office now.
I don't care. I don't want to run for political office.
Well, they say if you're going to run for political office, never be caught eating on camera.
Oh, well, I'm not running for political office probably ever, so.
Everyone's out.
I'm not eating, by the way. You are.
That was me.
So, real quick, we have this weekend, we have the Tiny Home Mountain Festival is this weekend. It's September 23rd, 24th, Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be in the field behind Longhorns, kind of across from Walmart. All the benefits and proceeds are going to benefit our local Boys and Girls Club, which my kids go to, so yay. And the Gilmer County Food Pantry are going to benefit from this. But it's basically to celebrate, the idea, letting people see the idea, how it works with the tiny home living and sustainable living. And they will also add a little bit of culture to the, what it's like for living in the North Georgia mountains. They'll have some of the vineyards. They're going to have some other things represented there. So,
do you want a tiny home?
Someday. I have a Pinterest board called my Not So Tiny Home. It's like smaller than what normal people live in today, but bigger than a tiny home. Like it's kind of in the middle.
Well, I check out the tiny homes, and I think I can live in a tiny home. Because I only have 3 shirts, and that's it. So I can do that. I could do that. Just 3 shirts, 2 pairs.
I am very claustrophobic, and I've been in a tiny home, and it was just a little too small for me. And so what I looked at is, my grandparents, they bought their first house, and it was like 900 square feet. That was kind of the standard back in the 1950s. Your home was between 900 and 1,200 square feet. It was 2 or 3 bedrooms with 1 bathroom, ranch, very simple. It was just a simpler way. We didn't need 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and you know, an open kitchen and living room floor plan. You know, we just didn't need all that back then. You just didn't need it. And so I started finding all these old home plans from way back, you know, in the Sears catalog home plans, because they're the perfect size. They're not too small, but they're
you just
right.
touched on something a lot of people don't realize, that back in the years ago, we won't go way back, but Sears sold houses. You could actually purchase a house from Sears in the catalog, and they would send it to you.
Yep.
You could order and send it to you.
Assemble it.
So the Tiny Home Festival, that's where we got sidetracked.
No, it's Tiny Home Festival's this weekend. You can buy tickets online.
And then what else?
What else?
The apple orchards are all open. Every one of them are open here in Gilmer County.
You can come buy all of these products,
all
7
their
days
products,
a week.
And they have so many things. I mean, I have to tell you, the apple orchards around here have just done an outstanding job embracing the visitors here and providing a great day for your family.
You can see it on social media. If you go on any of our Apple Houses Instagrams, Facebooks, Twitters, I mean, they're just posting all these pictures of these families having fun. And I see it because we get tagged in them from visitors and stuff. We had a post recently from a visitor that was here, evacuee from Florida, and they said that they just appreciated everybody's help and welcoming them and telling them what to do, you know, where they can go and things to do for their kids. And one of the things they pointed out was the apple orchard. They had a blast, and it was perfect for them to take their mind off all of this stuff.
Well, they've done a great job creating a family atmosphere. It's a spend a day kind of place. I mean, if you get up on a Saturday morning and say, hey guys, where do you want to go spend the day? Bring them up to North Georgia, to Gilmer County, and visit any of our apple orchards, apple houses, from U-Pick to hay rides to petting zoos, to all of these homemade, right there on the premises, fresh apple products, from cider to bread to apple chips, which I enjoy, and each and everything, and fried pies. So if you get up one morning and you say, man, I'd like to have a fried pie, you always end that with, let's go to Gilmer County, right? Yep. Did you like that? Did I do okay?
Sure.
Well, I just wondered. I was just checking, because you'll go post something on Facebook. Well, I can't help it. I'm not defriending you, because it is enjoyable to watch.
Of course it is. That's why I do it.
Or what else? Anything else? That's it?
That's all I was going to mention.
Are you busy over there at the...
Oh, yeah. And then, I mean, we've got back-to-back festivals. We did a North Georgia Fall Festivals and Events blog, because it's just back-to-back events all the way through Apple Festival, just things happening. Next weekend is the Pouting Cow Festival. No, not Pouting Cow Folk Art. Dancing Goats Festival in downtown Ellijay. It's the first folk festival we've ever had.
It's goats, dancing goats.
Dancing goats.
Nothing to do with any cows.
Pouting Cow Folk Art Studio is the one that helped organize it. Well,
that's just too much to put into.
I think there should be a children's book about it. The Pouting Cow and the Dancing Goat. Yeah, there needs to be a children's book about it.
Yeah, it should be a spirit theme day.
It should be spirited.
Yeah, it should be. It should have its own spirit day. Pouting Cow. Okay, I'm your host, BKP. Don't forget the Gilmer Chamber of Commerce, the Gilmer Chamber, which we all love here, and you will too. If you need any kind of help and you're traveling, visiting our area at on the northbound side of 515, you'll find the big sign that says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center. You go in there, they have all kinds of information about everything going on in all of North Georgia, the local area, and also they have friendly service that will help you if you need to talk to somebody. You can also find all the calendar of events at the Gilmer Chamber website. Up at the top, there's a button that says Calendar of Events, and lets you know everything about the orchards, our wineries, what we have going on, live music festivals, and from day to day, and even the tiny house festivals on there if you want to find out how to check that out. Did we do okay today? Yep. We good? Did we miss anything?
And I just wanted to mention the background here is RNA Orchards. That's where we're at today.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah, all of these products are from RNA, but you can get them. I got mine from Hillcrest before the hurricane, but I had BJ Reese pies the other day from our network luncheon. Right. So you can get these items from any Apple House across our county. So But I just wanted to mention that's where we were today.
Okay, well, I want to say how much I appreciate RNA Orchards giving you, providing all this stuff for you to bring to the set. But could you let them know, like, they should send over a dozen pies? That Sam wants one.
Don't test Jennifer. She will do that. She will bring it. I did a great little video.
Yeah, well, they should, because Sam would like, see her sneaking out, see her. She would like a pie, and I hate it for her. we might be able to split it.
When I went yesterday,
the fritter, we'll have to decide what we're arguing over.
To get the stuff, Andy, who is the farmer himself at RNA, Andy Futch, they have a little window where you can see where they're sorting the apples and everything, and he was back there just sorting away and packing them in boxes and getting them ready to put out or send or so it's pretty cool seeing the farmer back there working.
Tell them to give them directions, so when they get apple cider donuts and to ask them if they deliver.
I will find out.
Will you check that out? Karla's Corner every Tuesday morning here at Good Morning from the Office, Karla's Corner at 8:30, and you can find this on our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetch Your News, and also October, into September, October, I'm telling you, it's a perfect time to come up to Gilmer County 365 days a year, but I tell you right now, all the way through October, this is a place you want to visit. So check us out, and we'll be back right after these messages with more from Good Morning from the Office.